Gentlemen, welcome to Excuse Me for a Second, episode 23. Tonight I want to talk a little bit about the COVID-19 or coronavirus prevention. Absolutely, make sure, ladies and gentlemen, that you thoroughly wash your hands. Refrain from eating open foods like fruits and vegetables that many people can handle and touch and stuff like that. Try to stay home as much as possible, especially if you're not feeling all that well. Um, uh, if you feel like you're feverish or have the sniffles or any respiratory issues or anything like that, absolutely get yourself, to the nearest medical facility as soon as possible. Um, Try and not go out unless you really have to. Try to stay away from massive groups of people, like malls and shopping centers, grocery stores, and stuff like that. Department stores during rush hour and stuff like that. Um, Also, try to make sure that you don't pick at any open wounds or anything, or do anything like that. Um, Try to not touch your eyes and your nose and mouth, or any other open parts of your body, with dirty hands and stuff like that. If you have animals, I'd highly recommend, especially with dogs, try not to let your dog out that much. Get potty pads and stuff like that. Try not to let your dogs socialize with other dogs, or people that may have some serious health issues and stuff like that. Um, Also, don't try to refrain from touching your dog's face or your cat's face as much as possible, like around their eyes and their nose or their mouth area and stuff. Definitely wash your hands after playing with your animals or other people's animals and stuff like that, and before you do as well, before you eat any food or any things like that. Um, Now, if you are going to buy like fruits and vegetables from market, farmers markets and stuff like that, or from grocery stores that have the open stands where you can just pretty much pick and choose through food, I would highly recommend, if it's vegetables, to cook them, boiling, or frying or something like that usually can destroy a virus. Freezing, also works. Um, and then of course, scrub the hell out of the fruits and vegetables, and try to eat, as minimal amounts as possible. This is going to change our lives in a lot of ways, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to adjust to different types of ways to be able to deal with this, to be able to figure out what's going on with this, because we are very unprepared. We should have been on top of this when the first cases were found, back in China or wherever this originated from. Um, we've been aware that this has been in existence for several months now, and it kind of seems like the United States was a little bit slow on, trying to get things going as far as developing some type of solution for this, because it just seems like, there's been a lot of very, misconstrued information with this. There's people that are extremely paranoid and thinking that it's like some type of, political propaganda, and a lot of it's a hoax and stuff like that, But no, there is actual facts to what's going on here, and this needs to be taken very seriously. Especially the fact that this is, on a level of something we ain't never seen before, and we're not exactly sure if it's airborne or if it's through contact or if it's through something that we just aren't sure of. There's a lot of people out there that want to be a professor and a scientist and think that they have the answers for this, that, and the other, and the masks and stuff like that people are trying to sell for crazy ass prices online and stuff like that, saying it's 99% proof, virus proof and stuff. Just stop that, because that's not how it works. There's still ways for viruses to contaminate people with masks and stuff like that. That stuff don't work. Just stop, okay? Also, the toilet paper. People are acting like toilet paper is gonna, is like the second coming to them and stuff. And there's people buying massive stockloads of canned foods and water and toilet paper and stuff like that. Okay, when you get to the point of where you're pushing and shoving and arguing with somebody over a roll of fucking toilet paper, that's silly. Stampedes of lines and stuff with people, pushing and shoving and fighting over something that you're wiping your ass with. It's not going to prevent you from getting the coronavirus. You can wrap yourself up in fucking ridiculous outfits and cellophane and from head to toe, or hazmat suits and all that type of stuff. It's not going to work, We don't know what this is, ladies and gentlemen, and we don't know where it's going. So all we really can do is just try to focus on living a good life and moving forward from this. Don't let the paranoia and the political propaganda of all this going on and stuff detour you all from trying to live your lives. Eventually, when you think about it, each one of us, we already know our ultimate, fate and stuff. It happens to everybody. But it sure as hell shouldn't happen to people from a damn virus. You should be able to enjoy your life and grow old, and then, when our Creator calls you home, it's time to go. Not from murder or accidents or no, fucking virus or, mass shootings and God knows whatever, weird shit happens in this world. All we can do is just try to keep the faith in things, and that, pray for those that have, the virus, and hope that they'll be able to recover and live the rest of their lives, without any problems. My heart goes out to the people that are infected and the people that are being affected by this, their families, their friends. I wish you all well. We're going to get through this, ladies and gentlemen. This is just one of those things, a great many things that have been happening in the year 2020. We are now, as we speak, just launched a massive attack on Iran and its surrounding areas in response to their rocket attack that they launched the other day, that took the lives of several American and British soldiers, as well as wounded many others. And so now our Air Force is possibly, engaging in what could be the beginning of World War III. So we have all these things that are happening, and it's only March of 2020. Don't really know what else to say, ladies and gentlemen, but, stay tuned for more videos, and I'll try and do my best to put some new content out there, at least 2-3 times a week or so. And then, I wish you all well, and like I said, stay strong, stay confident, and just be careful out there. All right, we're gonna be all right. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.